Sukumi traffic, Circus 14, taxis runway 124, southeast departure, Sukumi. Thought I'd jump on and do some more MiG-21. So I'm on the West Coast US 107 server, which is relatively empty, and the fact that it is relatively empty is why I'm on it. Less people in Hornets equals more stuff for me to actually shoot at without my teammates getting there first and obliterating everything with spam rams. Also, kind of doing a bit of a test on whether my janky track IR repair holds up or not. Hopefully it will, because that will save me having to dig through all my crap, which I haven't even unpacked since my last move. See if I can find the cap mounted one, and then find a cap to put it on. And also, in the long run, save me shelling out like another $50 for a new headset. If they made these things out of, you know, like metal, or at least slightly more sturdy plastic, it would be a lot better, but then they probably wouldn't make as much money from people buying replacements. So, I wonder what drove that design choice. Did a little bit of tweaking to my cockpit textures, so I've got my little poster fixed up there. Looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. I might add a couple little other personalizations around the cockpit. Instead of just overwriting the one file, I've actually gone ahead and made myself a complete custom cockpit folder, so I can make tweaks to any of the textures in it and save it, and then use this from the options menu, which should be nice. Okay, so we got an F-5 overhead. That's probably that con up there. He's quite high up, which is probably the only reason he hasn't been shot down by SAMs yet. And there's a couple of MiG-23s incoming as well. Actually, correction, they're outgoing from the looks of it. So at least I don't have to worry about that. But that F-5, if he keeps lurking there, might be an issue. There's only one other guy on, which is pretty nice, and he's in a helicopter, so there is no competition at the moment for kills. With that said, I'm in a MiG-21 and I'm only carrying a couple of missiles, so I'm going to have to rearm pretty much after every engagement. But I might get a chance to get some guns action in, which would be nice. I do need to practice my gunnery in this. That and actually keeping my eyes on the enemy, that's a big one. Sukumi traffic, Circus 14, taking runway 124, southeast departure. Sukumi. Okay, flaps are set. Put a bit of back trim on, that's set. Engine is behaving normally, everything looks good. So I'm just gonna hold up for a sec and then put her into burner. Just a little bit of a whoopsie there because the nose wheel was still turned. Okay, start pulling back around 200 and off the ground at 3. Flaps up, pull the gear up, and that F-5 is already locking me. Thankfully the radar's warmed up already, so we can just burn up to altitude and get straight in the fight. You can see him conning up there still. Just watch for missile trails, and watch I don't overfly any flaps. Hopefully there's none this close to the airfield. Should have him on radar any moment now. There we go. It's definitely him. Single dash, that's enemy. Although he is making it difficult. The weather's not helping either. I think that cloud might be screening him. Just keep an eye out for missile trails, keep the aircraft in a bit of a climb. Not too worried about burning off that belly tank, that's what it's there for, it's just to get to altitude in a hurry. Lost him again.
At 15,000 knots.
Where's he going?
100. Focus. Bra.
Focus. 100. Request bogey dope.
100. Focus. Bra. 12548.
Did he despawn?
At 21,000 knots. Focus. Bra. 129,480 at 21,000 flanking.
Okay, 019. The other guy in here reckons the mission bugged out. Hopefully not, but that F-5 certainly did despawn there, which is weird, because he was right off my nose. Usually if they're going to do that, they do it while they're further out. And I didn't see him get hit by anything. Unless there was a missile that came up off energy and slipped past me, but I didn't see an explosion either, so who knows.
100. Focus. Bra. 131,490 at 21,000 flanking.
Just going to hold around military power.
100.
And go for that pair of MiG-21s.
140,490 at 11,000.
I don't really want to tangle with a MiG-23. He does have BVR capability and the acceleration to get away from me quite easily. So if I can avoid dealing with him alone, I will do so. Roll out here and set the SAU, and I may as well turn my radar back to standby since I'm not going to be needing it for a while. 56 miles, well 57 at 26,885 feet, so he's going to be slightly above me or co-alt by the time he gets here.
100. Focus. Bra. 020,450 at 26,000 knots.
While I'm cruising, I'm going to quickly take the opportunity to double check some controls for the MiG-21.
134,490 at 21,000 flanking. 100. Focus. Bra. 022,445 at 30,000 flanking.
Yeah, no, I don't know how the MiG-29 and Su-27 autopilot's modelled in this, but it isn't modelled the way that it probably should be. At least the bindings I've got set don't work the way that they should, which is kind of annoying. Okay, where am I being pinged from? 3 sides, isn't that lovely? Probably overflying a FARP or something, but as long as I'm high enough, I should be okay. Bit of lag there. My track IR was misbehaving slightly. I was trying to look over the cockpit rails there and it wouldn't let me.
100. Focus.
I think it's just because I'm sitting a bit too close to it or a bit too far back or something, so I will reset that, and hopefully now it'll work.
100.
Yeah, that's better.
Bra. 029,429 at 25,000 flanking.
Okay, they're getting a little close, so the radar's going to go back on. 030 now. So I will break the autopilot's recovery mode and start turning. cons off the nose, that will be them. Leaving the radar in medium altitude mode, just in case they make a dive for the ground and I need to point my nose at it. They're both right on top of each other, so this could be rather awkward. They're coming right at me.
100, focus, bra, 156.
Belly tank's empty, so I'm going to punch it off.
27,000 knots.
Weather's just fucked up our lock there.
100,
Well, not our lock, but our radar image.
338,
Okay, locked on the close one.
30,000 flanking.
Try and hold him steady on the nose.
100, focus, bra, 336, 450 at 30,000 flanking.
Do a bit of a skid there just to bring the nose onto him, and then follow him through a gentle turn. As the range closes. So I'm going to fire my R3Rs at this guy and then very quickly switch to my R60s while trying to keep them in sight, which should be a bundle of fun. And then hopefully I can splash one of them with my missiles and then I can deal with the other with guns if need be. So there go the R3Rs. Back to R60's cock gun. Okay, one's dived. Lost sight of the leader, we're going to launch on this guy. And hope those don't go for his flares. Splash one.
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
100, focus, bra, 3.
I think we got them both.
60 at 30,000 flanking.
No. Where's the other guy then? And why is my track IR playing up? Hang on, I've got to try and adjust this slightly. There we go. That's better. Ish. Okay, 250 for 2.4. I think that might be the guy I shot down though. I don't know.
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
100, focus, bra, 313, 460 at 30,000 flanking. 100, focus, bra, 151, 470 at 30,000.
Nothing's spiking me. I see one fire, that's from the guy I hit with the R60s. I don't see a second though. So I'm concerned about where the flight lead went. I did see a smoke puff, so I may have tagged him and then he just fucked off, or something else may have tagged him and got credit, but I did get credit for... Oh, there we go, no, I got credit for both. It's just that guy hadn't splashed yet. Absolutely, Master. As soon as the MiG-23 drops, I'm going to be flying that and nothing else for like a month. I love the MiG-23. It's one of my favorite planes. Definitely one of my favorite Cold War jets. I absolutely adore it. I'm so hyped for it. Like, I like the MiG-21. I really like the MiG-21, but the MiG-21 pales in comparison as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we've got another 21 165 452. I got plenty of fuel to play with, so we may as well take him. I'll just go whoopsie daisies, preferably without stalling the aircraft or the compressor. And I'll pop my radar back to standby while I'm at it. And how much do we want to bet? I tumbled my gyro because I forgot to cage it.
100. Focus. Bra 161 450 at 28,000. Flanking.
161. Well, I think the main issue people have is just that they perhaps get a little over-ambitious at times and take on too many projects at once, which I could understand. And I can understand people being a bit mad that, you know, the Harrier's still got some issues that haven't been worked out, or the Mirage is still missing things, but, like, there's a lot of modules that are still missing things, or have bugs or unfinished features. And really, like, DCS is the kind of game that's going to be around for a very long time. It's like IL-2 46. The old IL-2 has been going strong for, what, probably a decade and a half now? It's got to be close to that. Hell yeah. I almost solely fly Soviet aircraft in this. So if you want to see MiG-21s, MiG-29s, Su-27s, and when it comes out the MiG-19, you will see it here. Okay, 151, still 46 miles out, so no point turning the radar on yet. And he does have a friend with him, so this could get awkward, since I'm now totally out of missiles. Still having some track IR issues here. So, my track IR, I'll have to get a picture of it and then, like, show you guys. It is so fucked up right now. It's held together by huge wads of blue tack in two places, a substantial amount of poly cement from one of my modeling kits, and some matchsticks. It is fucked. I'm actually surprised it's held together so far, but I expect it to fall to pieces at a critical moment, as is usually the way. Yeah, the biggest thing I think that needs tweaking in the 21 is the damage model. It just seems a little too robust, especially if you refer to my clip of a particular landing I did at Sakumi earlier, with 1.5 wings on fire in two places and no engine. I managed to belly land it without killing myself. Like, I know it's a robust plane, but it just seems a little too robust in this game. Just a little. I'm going to leave the radar off until I'm closer, since there is two of them. I might get myself into an extended fight here, and the last thing I need is to burn my radar out. Gun is charged. Got my gun sight uncaged already. Wingspan is set about right. They're MiG-21, so they've only got small wings. But yeah, no, I'm honestly excited for a lot of the stuff that Razbum are working on. And then, like, they've proven they're not fly-by-night developers. They're not going to do what VEAO did with the Hawk and just fuck off. They've been around too long for that. They put out a lot of modules. Aside from some issues that still need to be worked out, they are good quality modules. And, you know, DCS isn't their first rodeo either. They're known for making aircraft for other sims, so I'm sure stuff will be fixed. It's just that, you know, it might be over a longer time scale than people like. But, yeah, the moment the MiG-23 was announced, I went into hype overdrive. Honestly, as much as I love the Tomcat, and as incredible as Leatherneck, Heat Blur now, sorry, as incredible as Heat Blur's work on it is, I'm actually more hyped for the MiG-23, just because I absolutely adore the aircraft, and I think it's going to be a real challenge to fly. Although the Tomcat should be challenging to fly as well. It'll be probably better suited to people like me who come from a World War II sim background than a lot of the Hornet pilots in this game. Okay, we've got the trailing man locked. I just got to keep eyes on them and make sure they don't turn in on me here, because if they do, I'm in deep trouble. I don't think they actually realise I'm here. I mean, I know they're AI, but still. If I can sweep up on this guy and guns him before the flight lead notices, then I might actually be in business. Just gotta watch those cons. And I'm gonna be overhauling them, I think, at quite an amount. Oh, there we go. He's awake. He's awake. That definitely woke him up. Flight lead's still not. Is he going to try and spiral down? Yes, he is. He's going to cross my nose here. Oh shit, they're both in the mix now. Don't depart. Come on. We can do this together.
100. Focus. Bra 03140 at 16,000. Flanking.
Put the second stage burner on just for that little bit of extra juice. Barely see this guy anymore. He's really shifting. If I can catch him in the vertical, maybe. But he is really moving. I don't want to stall here over the mountains. It's about the worst place it could happen. I think I saw a hit there. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. If you just want to do vertical loops, bro, I can do those all day. Maybe. If my engine lets me.
100. Focus. Bra 304 for 100 at
Oh, come on.
30,000.
That was so close. Come on. Almost gotcha. What the fuck? Oh, I've lost him. It looked like he shot a missile at something, but I don't know what at. I've lost visual on both of them, which is never a good thing. Those are my flares behind me. Okay, so there's nobody hooking in behind me, nothing behind me that I can see anyway. Did they both maneuver kill themselves? Like, I mean, the AI is pretty stupid. I've seen them do it. Oh, I got one off my nose. Can't see where, but there's one off my nose somewhere. I just had him flash up on radar for like half a second. One on my tail. Oh shit. Don't lag now, DCS. Come on. Okay, is he coming my way or is he going over? Did he just vanish? Oh, not this shit again. Come on.
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
I think the server's a bit janky at the moment. Yes, it is.
100. Focus. Bra 301 for 100 at 30,000. Flanking.
Well, I think he just killed himself. Which I look like I'm about to do as well. Oof.
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
There he is. Or is that a shoot? That's a shoot. No wonder I couldn't see him. Okay, so one's ejected. It's gone into the ground. Where's the other?
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
100. Focus.
330 for one.
330 for 1 at 12,000. Flanking.
It's pretty high up. Don't see him.
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
It's probably looking around my right.
Focus. Bra 050 for 70 at 18,000.
Nope, that's someone else.
Flanking.
So where's this guy? No clue. He isn't on my tail. But he is somewhere he can lock me. He's probably just sitting above, circling around. Sorry, I'll check chat in a minute. I'm just trying not to die here. That's the shoot again. Okay, so I've got shoot behind me. Track IR misbehaving.
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
100. Focus. Bra 35642 at 8,000 knots. Focus. Bra 298
Still don't see him.
110 at 38,000.
Focus 100.
I want to know
Request
about the
bogey
guys
dope.
110 miles away. I want to know about the guy right next to me. Come on.
100. Focus. Bra 042 470.
I think he just went into the ground.
Flanking.
Yep, into the ground. See, this is the problem fighting AI, aside from the fact you end up racing the other players to go, like, kill them. The AI are really stupid, and if you engage them over the mountains, they will fly themselves into terrain, which kind of kills the fun. But on the other hand, both the Cold War servers, Georgia at Cold War and the Cold War 47 to 91 server, are down. They're not appearing on my server browser anyway. So maybe they switched to a different version of DCS, or they could just be down for some reason or other, but I don't really feel like hopping in blue flag in this up against people in F-15s and Hornets. It's just not really going to be fun getting shot down over and over by guys I can't see and have no real way of retaliating against. So let's have a look at the map. Right. So I want to head basically dead east, and that'll put me back at Sukumi. Come off power. Back to ATC frequency. Still got about 1,100 litres of fuel left, which is plenty. Unless that happens. Thanks, DCS. Oh, okay. Yeah, that explains it. That's a shame because I really enjoyed that server. And maybe Georgia at War shut down theirs because it was stressing the main server or something. You know, since they were having so much trouble with it. I don't know. So here's the question. Did the server just go down, or did I actually lose my internet? I think the server might have just gone down. It might have been restarting or something. I don't really want to get on the Australian or Central US servers because there's just that many people on. It's going to be a clusterfuck. And you can see Hornet, 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 2 F-15s. Someone else is on the MiG-21 though, so I suppose I could do that. Then you look at the US one, Central US, it's just Hornets all the way down. Again, not to shit on people that fly the F-18. I understand why. It's a cool aircraft. There's a lot of interesting systems management things about it. But as someone who flies, like, considerably less technologically advanced older aircraft, they're not fun to have on your team because they just kill everything. And the Hornet's in that wonderful spot where it's good enough aerodynamically as a fighter that it can handle pretty much anything. Like, never mind the superior weaponry or the really good situational awareness, just as a pure dogfighter it can handle really well too. Speaking of Sukhois, I honestly really want the Su-15. I know it would be basically the same role as the MiG-21, but with longer legs and a bit more power. I know it wouldn't be real fun as a dogfighter, but just something about the older jets. F-5 versus MiG-21, you say? What's my ping? 257. Oh, to that one, 267. Oh, oh, oh! I hope they don't have a ping kick though, otherwise I might be in trouble there. Let's check my track IR. I think I see what the problem is. It's sitting at a funky angle, so it's the sensor's probably not going to pick it up properly. Okay, I think that should fix it. It's one thing that VR will definitely have an advantage in, is not having to fiddle fuck with the thing when it loses its position. Which I have to do almost constantly with my track IR. And there's no concerns about, you know, having to lean into the screen to look at something and then suddenly I've got my face buried in the instruments. Su-22 and 20... Okay, so the 24 is probably not going to happen anytime soon because the Russians still use it as a frontline bomber. Yeah, they're using upgrades, but I think it falls under the same rule as the MiG-29, the Su-27, and the entire modern Sukhoi family, which is, if it's current service, they won't allow Eagle Dynamics to include it in the game as a like a fully modeled module. The 17 and 22 you could almost certainly get as long as someone's willing to make them, and I think probably someone will eventually make them. The Su-15 they could definitely do because no one uses them anymore, and then we could shoot down airliners all day long. What else is there? I'm trying to think. There was something else I think from the Soviet side that I wanted really badly, but my brain's a bit blank at the moment. Airfield, ground. Batumi. Yeah, okay, that's weird. I guess ground means they're parked slightly off the airfield or something in like a different parking area in dispersal. Who knows? Who knows? We'll take an upper. Since I don't know where the fuck anyone's flying from. Oh shit, hang on. I can check. Where is this guy flying from? I think there's one guy in an F-5 at the moment. Or there was. Unless he just quit. There we go. Two of them. Sukumi. Yeah, that works. And up is a bit far maybe, so I'll have a look down. Galenjik. Yeah, Galenjik is better. Cool beans. Oh, the fucking MiG-25. Yeah, the MiG-25 would be ridiculous. I'm fairly certain they won't do it though, unless they make a much larger world map, because you could have a MiG-25 across this so quickly. They certainly won't be able to do the 31, because the Russians still use that, and that's like their premium interceptor as well. See if this lets me do... Okay, so there's no externals, which is kind of a blessing and a curse, because I can't check out what skin I've got on. Oh, I can't choose my skin either. But I've got the 4-color camouflage VVS one, so that's good enough. Kind of tempted sometime to actually run the aircraft without the ASO and see how much of a difference it makes performance-wise. Oh my god, oh dear. Oh dear, we're stuck with shitty missiles, which is actually probably a good thing, because it means they're going to have shit missiles as well. Wait, hang on. R-55? No. Oh no. Oh no, I don't think we have any radar missiles. Because the, yeah, no, the R-55's a fucking heater as well, isn't it? Oh shit, boy. We could go Beam Rider. No, that's not happening. Okay, I think the R-13M1s are the best of this bunch, I think. I don't think I've ever used the R13M1 before. Yeah, that should do. Gun ammo. We want that, and we want fuel.
Заправка по плану.
There we go.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
I've got a pair of MiG-15s at the airport just down the road, which I fly from. One of them belly landed about a decade ago and is just sitting on trestles off the side of the runway, which is sad. They could have easily repaired it, I think. And the second one, I'm pretty sure, has been a hangar queen for about 5-10 years. I haven't seen it for quite a long time. It's still there, though. There's also a pair of L-39s and an L-29, I believe it is. One of the older jet trainers. Okay. Starting the engine while being fueled seems legit. I can't picture any possible way this would go wrong. Alright. Get all this shit turned on.
Отказ систем. Смотри экран.
124. Обнаружена цель. 111. Удаление
Oops.
40. На 0.
Oh look! The Twitch mobile app is doing that wonderful thing again where it won't show any activity. So I'm going to have to quickly tab out. Oops. That's not the right button. Okay, so whoever just did something, I assume a follow. I can't see it. Sorry. The Twitch mobile app is being very, very janky. And that is what I rely on to read chat and notifications. So, thank you regardless. It's appreciated. Okay. Close the lid so I can hear myself think. Take off flaps. Where am I? Galengic? What's the RSBN code? I don't know if it has one. I can't see Galengic on the list. No, it doesn't. Okay. I can't remember what arc region it is either. Hang on. It's being Caucasus. Yeah, it doesn't have one. Okay, we're what? Sector 2-1? 2, I think? 212, something like that? Well, that's what I'm calling it. 212. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, flaps are set. No RSBN. I'll turn the arc down just so it doesn't annoy the crap out of me once I'm off the ground. Set that to 50 meters, just so I don't get too carried away. Right, there we go. I think I'm set up, although I did manage to get myself distracted in the middle of my startup sequence, so I probably missed something really important, as I usually do. I don't think there's anyone else on the ground, so I don't really need to announce myself, I guess. I'll just go ahead and take off. Oh, interesting. Doesn't even show your own marker on the map on here. DDCS F-5 versus MiG-21, Gilson. And something just crashed. Don't know what. Having a few technical issues here, sorry guys. Helps if I take the parking brake off, doesn't it? Okay. Take this runway here. And I will attempt to read chat without taxiing off the end of the taxiway. Up to you, Gilson. Either would be useful. GCI would probably be slightly more useful, but if you want to fly, go right ahead. Understandable. Alright. Caught up. Yeah, there's a company in Russia that used to do high altitude flights in the MiG-21U. Or MiG-21UB. And then they did some in the MiG-25UB as well. But they've retired their MiG-25 and they're just using the 29 now. These take people up to like 80,000-90,000 feet in the 25. I think they still do about the same in the 29. They got videos up on YouTube. Space something. I'll have to double check what the name of the channel is. Okay, line myself up, flaps set, put a bit of back trim on, everything else should be good. Wasn't lined up very well there, but that's alright. Ah, this server has lives on it too, like blue flag. Okay, bring flaps up. There we go. Just reset my track IR again. It's a little out of whack. There we go. Okay, I'll get myself some altitude, then check what all the comms frequencies are. Probably should have done that before I took off, but you know, forward thinking is not my strong point and never has been. Okay, I'm going to come out of burner and head in the general direction of this valley. Red EWR's 124. Which channel is 124? I will have to tab out, check simple radio. Oh, I'm not even on the right server. That would help. SRS.dynamic DCS. And I just closed the wrong button. Or closed the SRS window. Press the wrong button. That's the word. There we go. That's the right button. Okay. The EWR is channel 0, so I'm already set on the right channel.
124-й, 151-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 151-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 4.
270. It's a long way away.
На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
May have underestimated the distance involved spawning at Gelenjik, but that's alright. I'll get myself some altitude for fuel economy purposes and head over that way. My rudder pedals are slightly out. There we go. It's a handful. It's easy to get off the ground and back onto it again, and easy to fly in straight lines, but if you get pulled into a dogfight, you're gonna have some serious fun. Basically, as an interceptor, like it was designed to be, and as a ground attack aircraft, like it wasn't designed to be, but kind of worked at, it's pretty easy to get the hang of, but if you want to actually take down fighters in it, you're going to have a real challenge. So I'd say it's actually a pretty good beginner aircraft, because you get a bit of everything with it. It's easy to learn, but really hard to master. And I'm definitely not there yet. Oh, you're in Romania then? Yeah, I've seen a few videos of Romanian MiG-21s. 29? Yes, I do. I've been mostly flying the 29 for about a week or so, as well as some Su-27, but I prefer the MiG-21 to fly just because it's a full fidelity module, it's got a clickable cockpit, it's much easier to deal with clicking stuff, and like if I can't remember the key binding for something, I can actually see where a switch is and read the label and click it, whereas on the 29 I can't do that. I don't have as much control over my aircraft.
«124-й, 151-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель».
Still a struggle to try and trim this thing out. Have you been looking under the actual missions tab or the instant action one? Because I know it does have instant action missions. Although, did you get it separately or did you get it with the Flaming Cliffs 3 module? Because I got Flaming Cliffs 3. And that should have missions for it. Yeah, I don't really know then if it was supposed to come with any, but I would imagine it would be. Okay, I'm gonna set up to drop this fuel tank in a minute. You might need to, run an integrity check or reinstall the module. I had some issues with the MiG-21 about a week or two ago where my little periscope wasn't working and a couple of other things, and I quickly ran a verification because I run this through Steam and that fixed it. Still fairly low because I'm only in a very gentle climb. About, what, 17,000, 18,000 feet? Probably about 17. Just over 5 kilometers. 5.2. Hey Stella. Yeah, I didn't realize the Steam version and the standalone version were actually physically separated. I assumed that they just, you know, would function together. And then, yeah. Thankfully, I found that out before I started buying things on the other version. Whereas some people I've met playing DCS did not know that until after. Yeah, you do. And she gets mod Gilson because she's a lot more mature and responsible than certain other people. Not naming names or anything. Stella has it, Max has it, I think Millen has it, and a couple of the guys I know from Older Tanks have it. And then Az as well, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, for me at least, I've got that many games on Steam that it's more convenient for me to have games on it if there's a Steam version available. But on the other hand, I'm not impressed with anything Valve has done for about the last 10 years at this rate, so I'm kinda getting sick of it. But then, you know, what are you going to do? I got like 300 and something games on Steam. I can't exactly just say, well, fuck you guys, I'm not using Steam anymore. Otherwise, there goes several $1,000s worth of games. Even if I did only pay a couple hundred for them because of sales. Alright, I'm going to level off here. Just recenter my track IR because it keeps moving. And I wasn't paying attention to that, so I'm going to have to ask him again.
151. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
1274150. I'm probably going to want to move airfields actually, if they're this far down the coast. Just put in a gentle right turn here.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
131. 124. Обнаружена цель. 273. Удаление 13. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
Yeah, I couldn't really play DCS very well with 16. It took a long time to load in. The game would lag a lot. And I couldn't stream very well with it either. So I upgraded to 32 and now it runs much better. I still get hiccups now and then, but that's just DCS being DCS really. It's going to do that even if I had, you know, 64 gig of RAM or something stupid like that. But it has definitely improved. Man, they're way down the coast. So I'm about... I'd be what? Coming up on Sochi now. Be under my nose somewhere. Oh, right there. That is Sochi Airport. And that's the actual town of Sochi. So they're way down the fucking coast. They're just about halfway to Turkey. Don't know why they're so far down there. If they're spawning in at Sukhumi as well, they should be just... That's, okay, so if that's Sochi, that will be Gudauda, and then Sukhumi is pretty much directly where my, words, where my nose is pointed. My brain and my mouth aren't getting along very well today. They keep wanting to say different things. Yeah, kneeboard. You've got to bind it though, so I bound the kneeboard so that my thumb hat under the trim hat is... The up position brings up and closes the kneeboard, the down position marks my position on it, and then left and right cycles through pages. There's keyboard shortcuts too, but it's much faster to just have it on your stick or your throttle or something. Or bind it to something that's easily accessible, instead of whatever godforsaken combinations it defaults to.
124-й, 131-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
131.
Come off the power a little.
124. Обнаружена цель. 299. Удаление 40. На
124-й, 151-й.
These guys
Дайте
are
курс
on
на
the deck
ближайшую
still.
цель.
Sitting down there in the weeds. Probably think that AWACS can't see them.
124. Обнаружена цель.
128 for 100.
28.
Fuck me.
Удаление 100.
So if I'm about here, and they're 128 for 100, for 100. Okay, so they're hanging around west of Sanaki.
124. Обнаружена цель. 127. Удаление 90. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
No, G-Man, I'm on the DDCS MiG-21 versus F-15, or sorry, F-5 server. F-15, Jesus. Glad I'm not fighting them. Choose an airfield as far south as you can, because these guys are hanging out near Sanaki. And your boy thought he'd be a big brain and spawn in at Gudauda so he could get some altitude. And I've been like cruising for about the last 15-20 minutes and they're still 100 miles out off my nose. But at least I'm up high enough that I'm not going through my fuel too badly. I'm still going to be kind of a bit low when I get there though. And there's weapon restrictions, by the way, so as you can see, I'm carrying the esteemed R13M1, because that's the best missile I can get. No radar missiles for us, which is interesting. I assume that means they're only carrying, like, GAR 8s and AIM 9s as well.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140. 124. Обнаружена цель. 118. Удаление 70. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
124. 151. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Much like the R3S.
151.
Okay, 124 for 45 on the deck. I'm going to get closer and then I'm just going to fall on them from above. So I will preemptively switch my radar into low altitude mode.
124. 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140. 124. Обнаружена цель.
Hopefully I'm not going to be overflying any SAMs down there.
50. На 0. Сближайтесь.
Okay, so I'm over Sukhumi now. They should be pretty much below me off my nose somewhere.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
151.
121 for 30.
24. Обнаружена цель.
Now is that at kilometers or
Удаление.
miles?
На 0.
It's Russian AWACS, so I'm assuming it's in metric. And I'm gonna
131.
trust my life to that assumption.
24.
Because here we go.
5. Удаление 100. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
124.
Oh,
151.
I see a water spout there. Something just went into the sea. Or something smoking on the water.
151.
117 for 2-1.
Обнаружена цель. 117. Удаление.
124. 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 124. 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140. 124.
There's the airfield.
1, 2, 5. Удаление 28. На 0. Сближайтесь.
Search a bit with the nose.
124. 151. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
151.
136 for 7.
4. Обнаружена цель. 1, 3, 6. Удаление 7. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
So he'll be down towards the end of the runway there somewhere. Nothing on radar.
124. 131. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Oh, triple eight.
131. 124. Обнаружена цель. 3, 2, 1. Удаление 70. На 0. Сближайтесь.
124. 151. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
151. 124. Обнаружена цель.
Oh, it's not calling them while they're on the ground, is it?
Удаление 7.
That would be
На
kind of
0.
stupid.
Дистанция не меняется.
I think it might be.
124. 151. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Still nothing on radar.
Удаление 5. На 0. Сближайтесь.
But I do see splashes down there.
124. 151.
More triple
Дайте
A.
курс на ближайшую цель.
See, I'm not sure who they're firing at. I don't know if they're firing at me or if they're firing at someone else. I think they might be firing at the F-5 actually.
Удаление 2. На 500.
So he'll be off my nose somewhere.
131. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
If I just watch the traces.
131. 124. Обнаружена цель.
And watch my... Oh! No, there we go. Is that at me or is that at him? That was a missile I just took, I think. That wasn't AAA. But we're good. We're good. Sort of. Looks like the radar's gone though. Yeah, radar's dead. Fuck. See any oh, I do. I've got an F-5 on me. Right there. No gun sight, unfortunately. Do I not have a gun either? Must have lost it. Oh, this is a bad situation to be in. I think my missiles are gone as well. Someone just got splashed, can't tell what. I can't see what that is. Looks like it might be a 21. Yeah, that's a 21. Okay. That's a teammate. So, my countermeasures won't fire. My gun isn't working, my missiles won't work. I've lost my gyro. Hang on. Well, technically I think this is a friendly airfield, so I could probably actually land here as long as I don't get shot down in the process. Just gotta try and find it. There it is. So, I appear to have lost most of my electric power. My engine's still good though. So what I'm going to do... Oh, no, that is definitely not friendly. That is absolutely not friendly. And I'm not going to hang around here. And what is going on off my nose there? Oh, I know. It's self-destroying ammunition, that's what it is. That would have been the other MiG that's here with me, G-Man. He's flying my wing. I'm getting... Oh shit, my fuel gauge is probably fucked as well, isn't it? Oh shit. Okay, so I have a working ASI, working VSI, my altimeter is... Yep, my altimeter's working, it should be. So my vacuum instruments are still working. My radar altimeter is fucked. My engine RPM gauge is fucked. EGT probably is as well. So the aircraft's flyable, but a lot of shit is broken. That must have taken out a really important power bus. What? Okay, why are those flipped down? Is that because I've got this on? No. They are forcibly flipped down. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna... What is it? Right Alt Delete. And right Alt Insert. Is that not gonna work? No, I can't even jettison my weapons. Oh lordy. So, might be in a spot of bother here. I'm pretty certain I'm not gonna have gear if I try and drop it. Mind you, I do have the emergency gear. And I don't know where the nearest friendly airfield is. I think I'm going to have to go all the way back up the coast for a friendly field, and I'm pretty sure I don't have the fuel for that, even if I was to get back up to high altitude. I might, but I wouldn't count on it. And I don't know my actual fuel quantity, and I also am having to guess what power setting my engine's at, just by the sound of it. The bindings are different between different aircraft. Control W on this, I think, is the nose wheel brake or something? No, it's the emergency brake. Those buttons used to be clickable, but something's happened. Either they broke it in an update and haven't fixed it yet, or just my module's got something wrong with it, but I can't click the buttons, only the covers. But I looked up the binding for them earlier just in case something like this happened. Problem is, I have no electrical power to most of my systems, so I can't do anything with that. So I've got that emergency inverter on. Would I have to turn the normal one off? I don't know. See, I've never dealt with like a complete loss of electrical power before in this aircraft. I've landed the thing with 1.5 wings while it was on fire, and yet I still don't know how to deal with this. I'm coming up on Gudauta here, so we'll do a bit of a fly past of Gudauta and see if they shoot at us, and if they don't, that's where I'm going to land. If they do, I'll try Sochi and just work my way up the coast as best as I can, and if worse comes to worse, I'll just land in a field somewhere. Is that other MiG-21 still with me, or is he turned around? Looks like he's turned back. Or he's giving me some space, one of the two. Are you guys going to shoot at me? Hello? Need to make sure I don't kill my engine as well, because I'm pretty sure my air starter's not going to work in this state. Hello? Friendly? Friendly's in Cherno? Okay, well they're not shooting at me on a fly past, so I'm going to assume that means it's neutral or friendly. And this is the part where we try and figure out what still works. Okay, the air brake doesn't work, that's always fun. Yep, no air brake. I actually wish there was external views on this server, because I'd really love to see what my aircraft looks like right now and figure out where that missile hit me. See if we can get flaps out. I can certainly press the button, but I don't know if they'll actually deploy, and the indicator's not working, so it's not going to help much anyway. I'm not even... Oh, actually, I'll try the emergency gear, I guess. So, I will... There we go. That's emergency gear, and hopefully that will... Yep, okay, that worked. And I'm way off course. Overshot the runway really badly. Give her a heap of back trim, because I'm going to need it. I'm still coming in fast, but don't really have much other option. Okay, I'm going to assume the flaps are working and drop them all the way. If I don't have flaps, then this is going to be a very unpleasant approach. Even with them working, it's going to be unpleasant. Probably don't have a braking chute either, and Gudauta isn't really a very long runway, so... Yikes. Okay. Don't have an air brake either to slow me down, so I'm going to have to just cut the power and hope that I don't drop too much lift too high off. Oh, don't float, don't float, don't float. Come on. No nose wheel. Would have been nice to know that earlier, but... Have I got a chute? Nope. Not surprising. Well, I might roll all the way down to the fire station, so that'll be convenient. The engine really should be dead now. Like, even if it didn't get thumped on the landing, it should be ingesting so much crap off the runway it would kill the engine. I hope they model that at some point. Or like sucking in debris if the pitot tube or the nose cone gets hit. Right, well. That was certainly an experience, one I do not wish to repeat. I'm just gonna actually say fuck it and turn them off. See, the fuel pumps aren't even running. I've got no electrics at all. Absolutely none. Except the gun light is still on somehow. Obviously that's solar powered. Right, all of that off. Yeah, so none of that was working. No electrical power whatsoever. Cool. Well, that was interesting and fun, and would have been a little less hair-raising if I'd been able to jet the missiles. Oh. Is that other MiG-21? Someone's hanging around here. So I'm gonna do this and hope it doesn't take my life away for that, because that was a legit as fuck landing. Where's a closer airfield? Sanaki. Ah, so we can get Sanaki, and that's basically right where they are. Just down the valley. It's maybe a little close though. Sochi. Sochi is close-ish. We got a bunch of guys spawning in there, so that might be the go. One there at Sukhumi. G-Man and friends are at Sanaki. Wait. Do they get all the same airfields as us? That seems slightly fucked. We could just, like, if it wasn't for ground safeties, we could cruise around the taxiway gunning each other. Alright, so I'll go Sochi, because that seems to be the relatively safe but relatively close spawn. It's weird it defaults to no gun ammo and no fuel, like really weird.
Заправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Interesting those covers are still down when I respawned.
Командир, что ты делаешь?
Were they seriously not done rearming me? What the
Командир,
fuck?
борт заправлен.
Refueling. Oh, okay, so it saves the aircraft state. Interesting. Oh no, no, disregard. Because they had to refuel me from nothing, didn't they? Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place today. I really don't know why this server starts with no fuel. It's kind of weird.
Принял. 120. Оружие подвешено. 134. Дайте курс на ближайший.
To be fair, Stella, I could start this up much faster, but I would need to do a lot of switching stuff around in the air, and I'd rather get it done on the ground. Because once I'm in the air, I tend to forget things. Okay, they done yet? Looks like they are.
Radio check 124.
Loud and clear.
505.
Okay, that was in.
Hey, Ice, if you're on here, you have an F-5 just launched out of Sakumi 105, 13 miles.
Did it actually respawn me at Sochi, or is this still
Copy.
Gelendzhik? Because this doesn't look like Sochi. Unless I'm way down the end of the parking area. Oh no, I am at Sochi. Just not used to being down this end of the airport. Rolling 06 Sochi. Flap set, trim set.
F-5 coming up your tail now, 1 mile.
Okay, I will just set myself to cruise here for a minute. Come out of burner, now I've built my speed up. Volume on the ARC and the RSBN all the way down.
124. 134. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Radar running.
134. 124. Обнаружена цель. 1.
Pop the gun, because that would be a good thing to have.
60 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
124. 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
122 for 90? Seriously? Jesus. Kind of forgot how far it is between Sochi and Sukhumi.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 2. Удаление 90. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
It's an observatory there. That's what that is.
1, 2, 2. Удаление 140. На 0. Дистанция не меняется. Обнаружена новая цель. 1, 2, 2. Удаление 130. На 0. Дистанция не меняется. 134. 124. 3 группы. Первая группа. 1, 2, 0. Удаление 50. На 0. Расходитесь. Еще группа. 1, 1, 9. Удаление 90. На 0. Сближаетесь. Еще группа. 1, 2, 0. Удаление 100. На 7000. Сближаетесь.
Do you like my cockpit retexture, by the way? I might do some other little things to it, but I replaced the useless because it's impossible to read and don't need it anyway metric to imperial conversion chart with a little copy of the poster I got on the wall behind me. A little bit of motivation and a little bit of ironic humour when I break the aircraft, since the poster is, you know, promoting the quality of Soviet building in the aviation and space industry.
«124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель».
Soviet means quality, that's what it says. Okay, 136 for 60. Oh, that's the other guy calling for picture. That's what that is, that's not me. Okay, where are they from me?
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 120.
Oh, I am 135. Oh, because I swapped aircraft, right. I'm a genius. Okay, 140 for 60. Yeah, my brain's on strike today, so forgive me if I come across as a bit airheaded. Been having a bit of a struggle all day, actually. And that's even after I got a decent amount of sleep and had to sleep in this morning, so... who knows. Just one of those days, I guess. So I'm getting pinged off my right side, but according to AWACS, there's nothing there. Hey, Lumberhacks, thanks for the follow. I actually had to tab out to check what that was, because the mobile app, as ever, is being very high quality. And Forks, thank you as well. 114. That's not the closest. I want the closest. I love the scenery up here in the mountains. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 167 for 30. Okay, he's close-ish. And he's low. Belly tank's empty, so I'm going to punch that off now. Get rid of that little bit extra drag. Should probably double check my chat bot after this stream, because it should also be telling me in chat, in stream chat, when people follow and stuff, but that's not popping up on my phone either. If it's not the aircraft having mechanical issues, it's and it's not my computer, then it's the Twitch app. One of those three things will always find a way to break in the middle of the stream. Or I'll have what happened yesterday and the power will go out for twice. Which was not very fun. Yeah, I'm gonna just flick the radar off for a minute so I don't blow it out before I even get there.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Retrim the aircraft, now I got rid of that bag as well. 063 for 15. Not on the deck, 1500, so I should have him on radar. Oh, we had him. We had something off the nose. Where are you, you little weasel?
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
124. Обнаружена цель. 128.
Oh wow.
На 1000. Дистанция не меняется. 135. 124.
I didn't even see him. Where the fuck did they go?
135.
On my tail.
124. Обнаружена новая цель. 351. Удаление 2 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Head on. I bet that's G-Man, isn't it? Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh, yikes! That was not intentional, but I'm gonna pretend like it was. And I've lost him again, but he's gonna be behind and above, I think.
140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 124-й.
There he is.
135-й. Дайте курс на
I had him for a
ближайшую
second,
цель.
but I've lost him. Off my nose. Where's he gone? Has he gone right or left? I can't tell. Yes, I know he merged.
124-й.
Where?
135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135. 124. Цель рядом. 135. 124. Обнаружена новая цель. 151. Удаление 2 на 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
It's fine, we don't need wings. It's all good. Shit, is that two of them?
135. 124.
3? Fuck.
Обнаружена цель. 285. Удаление.
Oh,
2
she
на
doesn't like that.
2000. Дистанция не меняется.
And there we go. She's gone. Once they slip around behind you, it is so hard to try and keep track of them. Did I actually tag anyone with those missiles? No. Well, I wasn't expecting to, because I never even saw the guy that they gave tone on. Probably just had a snapshot and they went for him and then missed. They are only R-13s after all. Oh, there we go.
Дозаправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to pop. That is.
Обнаружена цель. 116. Удаление 50 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
So a lot of the stuff I'm turning on now is stuff I could turn on when I'm in the air. Things like weapon pylons, countermeasures, radar, stuff like that.
Удаление 120 на 1000. Дистанция не меняется. 135. 124. Обнаружена цель. 114.
Might go back to single fire on the missiles,
Сближайтесь.
since they're all the same type. Okay, that should all be set.
124.
Back trim for takeoff.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Close the lid. Okay. And I'll turn the arc down, although I'm not using it at the moment.
124. Курс на ближайшую цель.
135. 124.
Still waiting on the ground crew now.
114.
Circus 1-1, check in.
80 на 0.
Loud and clear.
Дистанция не меняется.
Командир, борт заправлен.
G-man, switch teams.
124. 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140. 124. Обнаружена цель. 170. Удаление 60 на 0. Сближайтесь.
Anytime this week, ground crew. Alright, looks like they're
Командир,
done.
оружие подвешено.
Sochi traffic, Circus 14, taxis runway 06 for south departure, Sochi.
124. Обнаружена цель. 174. Удаление 60 на 0. Дистанция не меняется.
Was that you that actually shot me down, G-man? I can't look at the link while I'm playing.
140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I saw at least 2 F-5s in that mix, and I think I saw another MiG-21 as well.
124. Обнаружена цель. 188. Удаление 50.
So hard to see you guys against the ground though.
124. Обнаружена новая цель.
Sochi traffic, Circus 14 taking runway 06 for southern departure, Sochi. Flaps are set, trim set, instruments look happy. No point stopping, I'll just keep rolling. Off we go.
140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140.
Probably could have waited for G-man, but you know, whatever.
1-1. Удаление 40 на 0. Дистанция не меняется.
now. Maybe not quite that much. And level the aircraft off with recovery mode. As long as it's actually gone into it. There we go.
140, 124. Обнаружена цель. 137. Удаление 70. На 500. Сближайтесь. 135. 124. Обнаружена цель. 117. Удаление 90. На 500. Сближайтесь.
124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Zone 135. Apparently.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель.
114 for 80.
114. Удаление 80. На 1000. Сближайтесь. 140, 124. Обнаружена цель. 125. Удаление 50. На 1000. Сближайтесь.
30 traffic, circus on 1, taxiing runway 6.
124, 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Probably should have called those clear of the runway, but oh well. There's only G-Man back there anyway, and he saw me take off.
124. Обнаружена цель. 121. Удаление 40. На 500. Сближайтесь.
124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 110. Удаление 40.
30 traffic, circus on 1, ready for departure, runway 06.
124, 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140, 124. Обнаружена цель. 149. Удаление 16. На 500. Сближайтесь. 135, 124.
301 for 15.
Обнаружена новая цель. 301. Удаление 15. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
Sounds like you've got incoming, G-Man. I'm turning around to deal with it. Or, that's gonna happen. Gyros, please.
124, 140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Circus on 1, wheels up.
I just had a merge call, slightly southeast.
256. Удаление 15. На 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
I can't see the guy.
124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Had tone for a second, he's off my nose somewhere.
140. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
4. На 500. Расходитесь.
124, 135.
Eyes on
Дайте курс на
friendly.
ближайшую цель.
Off my nose. No idea where this guy is still.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 112. Удаление 5. На 0. Расходитесь.
Also, my gyro's gone spaz, so I can't tell exactly where I'm pointing. Forgot to fucking cage it again.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Imagine actually having an RWR that tells you where you're being locked from. What a luxury that life must be. And now AWACS is having a tantrum because 3 of us tried to get him to talk to us at once.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I just got the merge call.
135-й, 124-й.
I'm getting 177 for 9 from me.
Удаление 9 на 500. Дистанция
Are you feet wet? Or close to?
On the coast.
Yeah, I think I just got a call onto that guy then. I'm just coming over the mountains now. Try and keep him occupied.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена новая цель. 178. Удаление 11 на 500.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й.
235 for 6.
124-й. Обнаружена цель. 235. Удаление
124-й, 140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140-й.
He's got to be right on me, but I can't see him. Oh, disregard! Radar, off my nose, distant. Although it might be someone else.
2000. Расходитесь. 135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена новая цель. 283. Удаление 24 на 1000. Сближайтесь.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 298. 135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 013. Удаление 19 на 500. Дистанция не меняется. 135-й,
124-й, 136-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Another merge call. I still don't see him.
136-й, 124-й.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Getting 05 on for 29.
046 for 12.
046. Удаление 12 на 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
Getting a lot.
124-й,
I can't see shit.
140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140-й, 124-й.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Well, he's not on my tail wherever he is.
124-й,
Problem is I can't look
135-й.
outside and watch my radar at the same time.
135-й,
104,
124-й. Обнаружена
13.
цель. 104. Удаление 13 на 0. Расходитесь.
124-й, 140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель.
Can you try and bait him over Gudata so we have a landmark?
Сближайтесь.
Roger.
124-й,
I'm just off the
135-й.
end
Дайте
of the
курс на
runway
ближайшую
now.
цель.
The inland end of the runway. Kind of orbiting around, I can't see anything.
124-й. Обнаружена цель. 136.
124-й.
I got you off my nose.
140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140-й. 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 273.
135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й. 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 287. Удаление 11. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
124-й. 140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
'It's my fuel. Okay for now.
124-й. Обнаружена цель. 298. Удаление 17. На 500. Сближайтесь.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й. 124-й.
That's flyer of Kudata.
Обнаружена цель. 072. Удаление 8. На 500.
Got him within 8 kilometers according to AWACS, but I still can't see him on radar or visual.
136. 124. Обнаружена цель. 081. Удаление 17.
124-й. 140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140.
18 kilometers east of Kudata
135.
is where I'm getting a call.
Обнаружена новая цель.
Being locked.
Удаление 60. Обнаружена новая цель. 1, 2, 9. Удаление 60.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
131. 124. Обнаружена цель. 1, 7, удаление 9.
South now.
Дистанция не меняется. 124.
They're down in the weeds. Oh, I just got a merge. Still no joy on him.
I'm right on him. I'll jump him as well.
124-й. 140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
140. 124. Обнаружена цель. 204. Удаление 11.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Engines off.
I got nothing.
135. 124. Обнаружена
Call within 6, hang on, I'm turning around. I see you, I see you.
удаление
Try and drag him.
на 500. Сближайтесь.
Trying to restart engine.
I see you smoking. Pop a flare? Yep, that's you, okay. Got him! Off my nose. And he's back in the fucking ground return. He's hiding behind this hill, I think.
Come on, restart, you son of a bitch.
й 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135. 124. Обнаружена цель.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Alright, I ditched it in the field, but I'm safe.
He's fucking hiding behind this hill. I had him on radar, but he kept fading. He's still around here because he just locked me and then lost me again. Still no visual.
124-й. 140-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
124. 124. Обнаружена цель. 1.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
'Oh, come on, AWACS.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
318 for 16. So he's just off the right of my nose here. Probably going to lose my radar to heat soon. Had it on for an awful long time. I'm starting to slightly concerned about fuel as well.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й.
Shit, AWACS has lost him.
1, 2, 9, удаление 45.
Which is never a good thing.
Расходитесь.
Let's try again.
124-й,
Sweep my nose across.
135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I think he's managed to slip away.
135-й, 124-й.
Unless he's gotten himself killed somehow.
1, 2, 8, удаление 50. На 0. Расходитесь.
It's the SBO telling me. Not much, because it's not very much use. Getting nails from two directions at once, which is always fun.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 1, 3, 6. Удаление 60. На 0. Расходитесь.
I think I'm going to have to give up on this guy. Go for the other one. And watch, he'll just pop up out of a valley and blow me away now. Did not get a single sighting of him visual. 092 for 15. There we go. 1500. So he's going to be masked by terrain, but he's over here somewhere. 093, so he's slowly sliding off my right.
й 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 5. Удаление 13.
He's over this ridge.
500. Расходитесь.
й 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й.
162 for 11.
124-й. Обнаружена цель.
There he is!
6, 2. Удаление 11. На 500. Расходитесь. 135-й. 135-й.
No tone, what?
124-й.
Having visual though. Oh, that's right, these are fucking rear aspect, aren't they? Shit.
й 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й. 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 2, 2, 6. Удаление 4. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
124-й. 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й. 124-й.
There he is.
Обнаружена цель. 1, 5, 5. Удаление 4. На 0. Дистанция не меняется.
Come on. Let's have you. Oh, shit! Gun wasn't cocked. Fucking one thing I forgot to do And now I've lost him. Nope, there he is. Come on, girl. Do not depart on me now. Fuck. That was a really bad attempt at a snapshot. Oh, clever girl. I see what you're doing there, buddy. And I ain't falling for it. Maybe I am. He is right on the edge of the stall. But he's trying to get me to do it as well. But it ain't gonna work, bucko. Get that up here. Cop that one. Alright, now we need to get home because I am low on fuel. Very low. 550 litres. Kinda low. Splash, I'm coming back home with fuck all fuel, so don't be on the runway when I get there. Actually, disregard, gonna go for Gudauda. Okay, so that's secure me there, so next airfield in front of me will be Gudauda, and I'm pretty close to it. Thanks. Took me long enough to find him though. Jesus, that guy was good at hiding. Managed to bag G-Man and then slip away from me twice. Just lucky he didn't get me while I was circling around looking for him earlier. Just make sure there's nothing crawling up behind me. Don't see any other smoke trails. 127 for 35. So he wants me, but he ain't gonna get me. I haven't even used any of my missiles, but I have to refuel really badly. Okay, that should be Gudauda up ahead, and then I just got to find the runway. Did I remember to punch my tank? Yes, I did. Would have been embarrassing if I was lugging an empty bag around all fight. Alright, there's the runway. Gudauda traffic, Circus 1-4 coming in for whichever runway I can take at this stage. About 3 miles out. World's least professional landing incoming. Back trim. Bleed speed. Takeoff flaps out. Gear out. Okay, still coming in a bit hot, but that's okay. Gives me a little bit of leeway in this turn.
124. 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Okay, a bit more power. I want to keep her about 400 km an hour over the fence. We're going to go full landing flaps. More back trim. Bit more power, bit more power. More back trim, more power. Just got to straighten up at this stage. It's not going to be lined up very well. I'm way off the center line as I usually am, but put the speed brake out to bring me down without losing my thrust for the blown flaps. Oh, well there we go. That was actually pretty smooth. Not going to bother with the braking chute unless I need to, so just hold the brakes. And hope the ground crew have some cold water to splash over them when I stop. Not going to hang around for round 2, G-Man. Oh. Now here's the real question. When you get rearmed and refueled, does it also reset the radar coolant? Because I have a suspicion it might not. Okay, I will turn down here. and just taxi to the other end, park up down there and refuel and rearm. Actually still have a fair amount of fuel left. I don't know what I was panicking for. So it's 2 versus 1 at the moment. Repairs usually take forever though, don't they? Like, I've had to try and call repairs a couple times in multiplayer for stuff like burst tires or minor damage, and it's taken that long that I just gave up and swapped to a new aircraft. Which I suppose I could do here, but I'd rather not. Forgotten how long this taxiway is. So once I get down the end, I'll just whip the plane around and refuel and round down there. Like, I'll taxi into that area over there by the ATC. 3 minutes. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, I might do it anyway, just because I do want to make sure I have a functional radar when I take back off. I don't think I took any damage in that fight, but can never be too sure. And I did pull, fucking hell, 9.5G, so... might want to give the wing spars a bit of a looking over. Although what I suspect is probably going to happen is, as soon as I'm repaired and back off the ground, old mate flying the F-5 is going to quit. That's what usually happens to me. Straighten the nose wheel out. There we go. Okay, so that's my teammate that just disconnected, I think. Yeah.
Дозаправка по плану.
I'll rearm first, then do a quick repair.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Расходитесь.
Just put the ground power on so I don't kill the battery.
Прием. Ремонт. Прием.
Oh, that was some excitement. And as usual, I forget to cock my guns and nearly fuck up because of it. I'm actually really lucky I was able to regain him after that. Because as soon as I let an F-5 anywhere behind me in this thing, I'm usually dead. Okay, that's the ARC, not the RSBN. Not sure what's going on there with my RPM gauge, but it's slightly concerning.
Командир, борт заправлен.
Okay, so we're refueled. Rearming, they're just going to have to add another drop tank. I didn't... Oh, and some gun ammo. Everything else is still on there. So that shouldn't take very long. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I guess we'll just have to chance it and go with what we got. So I will kick the engine back into life. Put that on.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
135-й, 124-й.
Командир, наземное электропитание подключено.
8-1. Удаление. 35.
Отключить питание.
Новая
Принял.
078. Удаление. 30. На 1000.
Командир, наземное электропитание отключено.
It's fine. This guy's trying to roll up on me and probably strike me on the ground, so I need to get excuse me, airborne again anyway.
29. На 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
Cock the gun now so I don't forget to do it while I'm in the air. Okay, flaps are set to take off. Trim is still from landing, so we'll put it into neutral. And then wind it back just past neutral.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
He might catch me on the ground here. It's a bit worrying. 23.
Обнаружена цель. 036.
Might get away with it, maybe.
23 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135. 124.
That's concerning. 037 for 1-4.
Обнаружена новая цель. 037. Удаление 14 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Flaps did come up, yep, gears up.
124. 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135. 124. Цель рядом.
No countermeasures? What?
Удаление 6 на
They didn't rearm my fucking countermeasures? Fuck.
124. Обнаружена новая цель. 080.
Shit.
Удаление 1.
There we go.
0. Сближайтесь.
Just took a hit. And lost the engine. Not going to be able to save that. Yeah. Ah, he got me back. Didn't have enough speed. I should have probably kept the nose down and just stayed on the deck for a bit longer to get my speed up. Might do one more and then call it. Want that, and that, and that, and then 2 more of those.
Дозаправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Oop, not that. That and that. Flaps, trim, should be good to go.
Командир, что ты делаешь?
Are they seriously not done rearming me? No, they're not. God damn it. I should have waited for the actual alert, but I wasn't paying attention.
Командир, борт заправлен. Перезарядка по плану. Прием. Командир, оружие подвешено.
Okay, now we're good to go. *124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. Ask bogey dokes while we're on the runway? Sure, why not?
124. Обнаружена цель. 118. Удаление. 120. На 0. Расходитесь.
118 for 120. Good thing I didn't hit that.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 1. Удаление 110 на 0. Сближайтесь.
Just cruise in from the mountainside. Oh, okay, so actually, now I think about it, I guess this only drops the main gear and you've still got to do the nose wheel separately. Maybe that's why I didn't have a nose wheel when I sat down earlier. Next time I'll do both, just to be sure.
124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 4. Удаление 80 на 0. Сближайтесь.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 6. Удаление 60 на 0. Сближайтесь.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Цель не обнаружена.
SPO does not agree with that.
124. Обнаружена новая цель. 1, 2, 6.
124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 3. Удаление 18 на 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
124, 135. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135, 124. Цель не обнаружена.
It's hiding in the valleys.
124. Обнаружена новая цель. 184.
Should be up the
Удаление
nose somewhere.
4 на 1000. Дистанция не меняется. 124.
Full 6 and 2.
Обнаружена новая цель. 2, 4, 6. Удаление 2 на 500.
124,
Still don't see him.
135.
But he's right
Дайте
on
курс
top
на
of me.
ближайшую цель.
In fact, he's firing at me.
135, 124. Обнаружена цель. 085. Удаление 1 на 500. Дистанция не меняется. 135, 124. Обнаружена новая цель. 058. Удаление 0 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I think I just burnt all my countermeasures. Yep.
135. 124. Обнаружена цель. 088. Удаление 0 на 500. Сближайтесь.
It's right on me, I think. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Behave yourself. Whoa! Jesus. Okay, yep. I've lost part of a wing. And he's gonna finish me off now. Here it comes. He's sitting right behind me. I can't see him though. There's a missile. There he is. No wonder the aircraft's handling funny. Right, I can't beat him in a turn. Especially not missing half a wing. But I do have fuel to play with a bit, anyway. Unfortunately, he's going to have a real easy time seeing me, what with the giant trail of fire and smoke coming off my wing. Okay, that'll be another attempt at a shoot down there. And he's high on my tail. I can't afford to bleed speed here because A, I'm maneuvering quite aggressively, and B, I'm missing a substantial amount of my lift. So I really shouldn't be roughing this thing around so much. Lost him again, he must be right on me. Or he's coming around maybe? No, he's on me. There's a tracer that just went past. God though, this thing is robust. Yeah, he's right up my arse. Fuck. If I still had both wings, I would pop the air brakes and try and bait him into overshooting, but actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. If I've still got air brakes anyway, which I appear to. See if that works. I think he's still on me. Yes, he is. He's very close. Please climb. Please. Oh, don't go head on. Lost him, but he's going to be close. Probably slotting in behind me. Power lines. On the plus side, the fact my aircraft is now extremely unstable makes me even harder for him to hit. But it makes it very difficult for me to control the thing. Okay, brake out. Back into burner. Roll over the top. Try and get it back under control before I go into the drink. He must have overshot there, but if he's got any sense, he would have gone over the top and looped back. And I can't see him, so he probably did. No, there he is. Oh, this guy is good. He's wise to my tricks, that's for sure. At this rate, though, I might run him out of ammo. So there's that. And then as soon as I do, I might be on fire and very quickly burning all my fuel, but I still have a full load of missiles and a full gun. just saw him over the water for a second, but I've lost him again.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена новая цель. 074. Удаление 0 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Nice.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Still on my tail.
135-й, 124-й. Цели не обнаружены.
Lost him again. Oh, engine's gone. Don't know if that's due to the maneuvers I was just putting it through or what, but maybe battle damage. Yeah, I know I should have that to idle to get it to restart, but I don't think she's going to air start. No, the ignition light's not even coming on. Cheeky little shit. If I still had an engine, I'd just point the nose at him and shoot. Okay, this is not very flat ground, so this will not be pretty. But it's the best we're gonna get. Oh, that's rude. That is exceptionally rude. Oh. And that was not a good place to try and eject. Yeah, F indeed. That is definitely an F. We'll give it one more. I know I said that'd be the last, but we'll do one more. I can't let that stand. Although if he tried to strafe me on the ground just after I'd crash landed, he'll probably try and come strafe me here as well, so I'd better get my shit set up in a hurry.
Дозаправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Oh, fucking wrong thing. What am I doing? That's what I want. Now I've got to wait for the ground crew to finish their thing, which I very nearly forgot to do again. By the time they're done, he'll probably be circling overhead waiting for me.
Отказ систем. Смотри экран.
Bart McGee, thanks for the follow. And yeah, I did just eject into the ground, because I blacked out and I thought, oh fuck, I may as well eject then, but at that point the aircraft was pointing sideways, so it didn't go real well. See where he is. He'll either be back to, actually he'll probably go back to rearm and refuel, I reckon that's what he'll do, and then come back up this way. Yeah. He's heading back to Kobuleti or Batumi, maybe. what he's doing.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
Oh, there's two of them now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be unpleasant. Yeah, I usually just hang out on OCG when I'm not trying to play Georgia at War or Blue Flag. Although, when the Cold War server was up, I used to play on that a lot, but it's down at the moment, so... Just jumped on this server at the advice of one of the viewers there in chat, and it's been alright. I'm certainly missing my R60Ms, I can tell you that much. But if it means they get crappy missiles as well, then I suppose it's worth it.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I think I might have an idea of sorts. So, if I... Okay, so I'm dead east of Sochi. Okay, so if I can follow maybe that road... Assume that's a major road. And then there's a couple of rivers. Road or railway or something. Whatever it is, if I can find that and follow it. I think that's a river that I'm over now. Oh, server's restarting in 30 minutes. Well. Time to just point the nose at him and try and kill him, I guess, before it restarts. I was going to try and do some sneaky shit through the mountain valleys and pop out, like, north of them, behind them, but might not be able to before the server comes down, so I guess I'll just hightail it straight over. Or relatively straight over, anyway.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель.
30 for 80.
3-0.
So that's that road, I think. Maybe?
Сближайтесь.
Or there's another one that runs in. Yeah, that's probably that one, actually. So I could zip down the valleys that way and be all sneaky, but I don't think I've got time for it. It's probably not going to be worth it in the long run.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 130. Удаление 70. На 135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена новая цель. 130. Удаление 70. На 500. Расходитесь. Расходитесь.
Четвертый, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 131. Удаление 60. На 0. Сближайтесь.
Three of them now, and one of them's playing as AWACS. Nice. Gotta love that blue stack. Always with the blue stack.
Четвертый, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 126. Удаление 30. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Just got rid of the belly tank. Got one off my nose. Out this way.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
135-й, 124-й. Обнаружена цель. 122. Удаление.
On the deck, so I can't see him on the radar, of course. Yeah, there's the merge call. So I'll go vertical and see if I can figure out where he's gone. No idea.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Well, I don't think he followed that. 095 for 1. It's really close off my nose, but I don't see him.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на
One of the
ближайшую
virtues of staying close to the ground is that it makes it easier to spot other people when they're all above you. There he is. Come on, girl. I believe in you. I just lost him in the ground clutter, but he's over this way.
124-й, 135-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I did have him. 3, 2, 4, 1. So he's back out, feet wet, or thereabouts. Periscope. Oh shit. One up my ass. Big surprise. Can't pull hard enough to get him to overshoot. Whoa! And she doesn't like that, and also I'm on fire. And, yeah. Oh well. Yeah, there he is. And here comes the second one. Yeah, 2-on-1 in a MiG-21 with no GCI. There's not really much you can expect from that, to be honest. But I think that will be my last flight in this server for the evening, and I think that'll also be my last flight of the stream. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And if older Cold War aircraft, particularly Soviet aircraft, are your thing, that is mostly what I fly. So, MiG-21, the MiG-29 with the older missiles, Su-27, and I will be picking up the MiG-19 once that comes out as well. Anyway, that's it from me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.